What's going on, buddy boyos? Welcome to another random stream for WINcels. I'm your host, Mystery School, and in this stream we just chill, lay back, and just have a little chat. How's everybody doing? It's been about a day since I've last streamed, so yeah, been about a day. Oh, we got white computer power in the chat. Let's see what we got to say. Hello, you got a call from the base department. Would you like to pick it? Would you like to pick it up? Yeah, sure. Why not, dude? Yeah, give me 1 sec. Pick up the phone real quick for the base department. Based. Fucking based. I missed the dashboard stream due to wage cooking, but catching the mystery school stream instead. Heard that, dude. Good shit. We got 4 viewers so far. Good stuff. Oh, everybody's happy with the copium. With the new copium coming in, so. Oh boy. Nothing is going on, and when nothing is going on, I can feel the disaster coming. I feel like there's a lot going on. Like the gas prices keep going up. There's somewhat of a war in Ukraine. There's still a war in Ukraine. There's overall like the world just feels really unstable right now. Housing prices continue to go up and up and up depending on where you live at. It's crazy right now. So when you say nothing's going on, what do you mean by nothing? Like nothing, like nothing new is happening, or because I will concede that nothing new is really happening. It's just the same old shit. Just inflation going at the ass, and you know, fucking war, and that's the only thing going on right now is the war. So, hey, Mister, what's up, Poon Handler? What's up, buddy? See, I told him I had a stammer. I don't know why he didn't believe me when I said I had a stammer. He's like, no, you don't. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that was probably one of the few times Pyramid was actually like someone halfway normal. He wasn't like nearly as spurgy as he was before. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know what was up with that. He's like, oh, you don't have a stammer. I'm like, what? Like, you fucking what, mate? Have you ever heard me talk before? Like, Jesus Christ. Getting a good remote job and living somewhere cheap is a strategy I'm trying to pursue. Yeah, I've been kind of on the job hunt right now too. Even though my current job's okay, but I kind of want to stick around for this another year. I just kind of want to see what's out there right now. So I'm gonna try to just kind of go in a few interviews and see what's going on. But I'm probably not gonna actually like leave my job until at least for another like year and a half, maybe 2 years. I mean, at least another year and a half until I get my cert done. So yeah, my shock sensors are shot. School shootings, school mass deletions, wars, and economic collapse. That doesn't phase me anymore, dude. I swear to God, being on places like just seeing gore in general, like the old stuff, like all the old gore websites, like really like desensitized me to a whole lot of this stuff. So like when this stuff happens, and you see the gore, or when you see all the yeah, when you see all the I don't know, when you see all the carnage that happens with all these school shootings or these the wars, like you don't really think about it that much, really though. It's kind of like, what do you really like it doesn't really affect me as much as it used to, that's for sure. When you're on certain websites, like you go on certain websites and you see shit, and it's like, wow, that didn't affect me at all. Not anymore. That last scene in the movie Joker is about to happen very soon. Really? I wouldn't say that's not exactly that, but I think that if gas hits $10 and $10 and it's already that in California, but who knows if it hits that nationwide? Who knows what's gonna happen, dude? People are already struggling right now. I don't know what's gonna happen when this gas hits $10 and $10 a gallon. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I'm so happy I live like really close to my job. If I lived further away, I'd be fucked. So, I mean, not fucked, but I definitely would have to like cut back on a whole lot of expenses I enjoy doing. So, I can't take back-breaking warehouse jobs anymore. Back-breaking, yeah, warehouse jobs anymore. Need to increase my IQ. Yeah, no way to do that. No way to fucking do that shit, dude. You just gotta use what God gave you to some extent. Pyramid's ears are ADHD, so it combines all your stuttering into smooth flow. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I was so surprised. Like, who are you to tell me like I have a stutter or not? Like, like, are you me? Like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. That was so weird. I never heard anybody like disagree with somebody over a flaw they have. Like, it'd be like me saying like, "Oh yeah, I have a stutter." And he's like, "What? No, you don't." I'm like, "What? Are you serious? I have a stutter, dude. Yeah. Pretty obvious. I have a stutter and a lisp." So I think Jack Tipton is right though. People do have limitations to what they can achieve. Yeah, it's very true. You can only like even just by the factor of time, even just time in general. Time is the obvious constraint in your ability to get anything done. You're not gonna be in your 20s your whole life. So like eventually at some point you're going to you're gonna age up. You're gonna get older, and things are gonna get harder for you to do as you get older. So the reality that there are limitations to what you can achieve, even beyond the whole IQ gap thing and the IQ stuff. It's just a matter of like what you can achieve with the time you've been given on this planet. Like there's just not a lot you can get done. So you got to like pick the most optimal success path you can. What's up, Count? What's up, buddy? You stacking bread mystery? Yeah, that's all I've been doing. Stacking bread. That's all I do is stack bread. I count bread and I stack bread. That's all I do. Finding it hard to grasp certain topics and learn things because of low IQ, but still trying. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with trying. Like, I would never tell anybody who's like, you know, I don't really want to use the word low IQ, but like, I would never tell anybody who's having a hard time grasping certain topics to stop doing it. You never know. You might have a breakthrough. You might actually learn it. You know, like I'm not saying don't try. It's just a matter of like be always keep in the back of your mind like your limitations and what you can achieve, and what you can't achieve. Like basically, all I'm trying to say is like know yourself a little bit better. People have a hard time doing introspection and really being honest with themselves about what they can achieve. But I think if you're honest with yourself, a little more honest about what you can achieve, you'll be better off in life. Not bread, but applesauce. Dude, I love applesauce so fucking much, dude. I don't have any right now, but I do love applesauce. Oh, dude. What is up, boyo? What's up, Dralix? What's up, buddy? I recorded the whole dashboard stream. Oh, did you? Nice. Price of bread went up 22%. Wow. Shit's unbelievable, dude. Yo, Dralix. Yeah, from $4 to $5.20 overnight. Yo, you should get on Discord. He is on Discord. Mystery, it is not just the U.S. Trust me, Germany, the economic center of Europe, is experiencing the same. I'd believe it. Every single government on the face of the planet printed up a bunch of money and then expected it not to do anything, as if the laws of like the supply and demand like don't exist anymore. It's like, okay, dude. Like, did you really think that printing up a bunch of money was not going to have any negative ramifications at all? Like, you can't fucking act. You can't really truly believe that. Like, but the greatest minds in our government couldn't possibly fathom that inflation would happen if you print up a bunch of money. I mean, the greatest minds who are in the Treasury and the Fed couldn't predict this. They were all saying it's transitory. It's transitory. It's transitory. Like, yeah, transitory inflation, my fucking ass, dude. Transitory, my fucking ass, dude. Nah, no way. Work from home become mandatory with gas prices. Just keep everyone home and paranoid. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm glad I get to work from home at least once a week or once or twice a week. So it's a pretty good schedule I have overall. But shit's the fuck, dude. Alex, I'm part of the Discord. Yeah, we've talked multiple times. What's your screen name? Come on, all those memes on Discord that you like. Hee. Mystery works at a bakery stacking bread all day. I count bread too. I count and stack bread. Oh, that's you. So many names to remember. Alt names, that is. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have alt names here. They go by different stuff. Wait a second, I'll add you. You can achieve everything, just believe. Yes, if only that was true. You just believe in it, and it'll happen to you. My God, it's like fucking like God or believing in God or some shit. Like, yeah, I think religion is a useful cope, but the reality is that like, just believe, buddy. You know it'll all happen to you. Like, yeah, I mean that's the way it worked, and everybody would be successful if that was the case. So they are crashing fiat to replace with CBDC, centralized something currency, right? Being tested around the world. My gas bill's low because that car's been in the shop for 3 weeks. Wow. What's wrong with it? Trans isn't real, just transitory inflation. Like, just like transitory inflation. Oh boy, the West is going down by design. So they win everything, or that when everything is in the poo poo and people suffer, they can launch CBDCs, digital money, which is the ultimate slavery system. I am lucky. I work in an office 1 day a month. Wow, sounds pretty nice. Not that anything is possible, Jeremy Meeks. Oh man, 1 Meeks, 600 weeks, 1 Meeks. That meme is so phenomenal, dude. Just 1 Meeks, my dude. On 3 June, there will be a train accident. There was a train accident with 5 people, 5 dead, more injured. That is exactly the same day and month as the train accident as Shide 24 years ago, 102 deaths. There are so many military helicopters flying over my city here in Germany like never before. That's weird. Gas prices aren't high enough. Oh yeah, they aren't high enough at all, dude. We're all just getting fucked up the ass by fucking gas prices, and nobody seems to give a fuck. No one's gonna do anything about it either. But we're just gonna have to fucking suffer for it, I guess, to some extent. If there's really anything they can do, that's the real question. If a word begins with trans, you shouldn't be worried about it. You should be worried about it. Have you seen how crazy people drive on the highway? You would think people would start driving more economically, but nope. Yeah, dude. It feels like it hasn't fucking It feels like it hasn't hit some people yet. Really, maybe they have that kind of money, but like it feels like it hasn't hit some people at all yet. Like, I mean, you have to be feeling it at some point. Like when you're paying like $70 to fill your tank up, like it has to mean something to you. But like maybe like for them, it's not that big a deal. I don't know. Schizophrenia cells are out today. I see helicopters, train crashes. What the fuck are you on? What? Helicopters? You see helicopters all the time, dude. They exist. I started a new work role since February 2022, which is fully remote since beginning. I cannot withstand working with even one boomer I see in the same office, never again. It happened in 1998, and it remains the worst rail disaster in the history of the Federal Republic of Germany, and the worst high-speed rail disaster worldwide. Wow. Every time I see a helicopter or private jet flying in the sky, I tell myself they are spreading some disease. I identify as an attack helicopter. Oh, me too, dude. I have my my propeller and all that shit. My blades are up and ready to go, and my rockets are ready to go off too. I identify as Bigfoot. I have a Bigfoot, so maybe I can be Bigfoot. Who knows? Remote jobs contribute to my neurotic behavior. Yeah, I watched DBDR's video about the I've been watching a lot of this content. I watch almost all his videos now. He's a really good content creator. He has a lot of good stories. And then I watched this guy named Vanta Blackpill. He has a really good channel. I saw Drawlix there too, but he has a really good channel. Vanta Blackpill, really good channel. He covered Hamas or Hamza, however you fucking say his name. Hamza. Covered Hamza one time. And he basically destroyed his fucking ass. Like, I honestly can't believe people like there's literally people out there who truly believe that you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it, and it's like you realize how fucking dumb that is, right? Like, you know how dumb that fucking sounds. Like, oh, just put your mind to it and you can achieve that too. Yeah, sure. Like, within reason. Like, there is a reasonable level of achievement that can be achieved by anybody, but that's not even true either. Not by anybody, but by certain people. But like, if you're like average, you're gonna achieve average things. If you're exceptional, you're gonna achieve exceptional things. So it's not to say an average person can't have a good day every once in a while and be above average, but for the most part though, like, you're gonna be the average. It's gonna smooth that over time, where you're gonna be very, very average your whole life. It doesn't make any sense for like to have this weird belief in your head of like, oh, if you're like, you had that one video about Adonis. Oh, Adonis, he works out, he goes to the gym, he didn't give up. It's like, okay, like nobody's telling like. I do feel like there is a certain level of like just give up in the black pill that may be kind of true. Like they're not necessarily strawmanning the black pill too much when they say that, but the reality is that though, like you shouldn't just do nothing. Like, but the black pill never advocates for doing nothing nothing to begin with. We've always advocated for stuff like look maxing, location maxing, money maxing. There's a bunch of maxings that we advocate for to say, look, like if you're gonna try to do something, at least do something within reason. Like, okay, like looks match to the best of your ability. But for some people, it literally is just fucking over, and nobody wants to hear that. Like people want to hear the fucking story, like the comeback story of the comeback kid who comes out of nowhere and they beat the bad guy and the road to get saved. And it's like that's not how fucking life works, dude. Sometimes evil wins. Sometimes you can't do shit. Like, hey, like that's the reality of the situation. Sometimes you just can't do shit. And like to act as if like that person didn't try the best they could to do what they did. Like my main problem with the red pill, one of my main problems with the red pill is that like is that they always assume that the person who failed didn't do enough, and it's like, look, like you don't even know what that guy's capable of. Like he might have been that might have been the best he could have done, and then you're just gonna judge him and tell him, well, you didn't work hard enough. Ha ha ha. You're gonna be a virgin your whole life, or you're gonna you're lazy. You didn't work hard enough. You weren't working hard enough in the gym. Well, maybe that's the best that guy can do, or maybe that's the best that girl can do, or the best that person can do. Like. And like it really is fucking like it's just like a disgusting fucking mindset to have, where it's like you just look at somebody and you look at somebody's effort and you tell them that your effort wasn't good enough. It's like that's bullshit, dude. You can't treat people like that. You're effectively like you're gaslighting them and telling them that like you're making them feel like their reality isn't real at that point. And it's like, okay, well, to them that effort was huge, but for you the effort might have been nothing. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a really shitty mindset to have for human beings. I feel like human beings need to be a little more compassionate, but we just aren't. And I'm guilty of it too, just as much as anybody else. So I'm not going to pretend like I'm innocent here, but like I do try to have a good perspective on a lot of things and try to give people benefit of the doubt that they did try hard enough. Especially knowing what I know. My Migtard boss is showing off again. The sugar baby who he bought the brand new Lexus for has left him. Wow. So he's pretending to be alpha and claim he told her to fuck off, but in reality we all laugh. Oh my god, dude. He bought her a new Lexus. It's just what a simp. What a fucking simp, dude. Laughing him behind his back. You fucking should. That's fucking horrible. Like, there's some level of simping that shouldn't even be possible when that dude fucking just simps the fucking max level, dude. My boss wants to be alpha male strategy so bad it's actually cringe. How do you deal with that, dude? I'd be like cringing my fucking like. If I ever saw him, I'd be like cringing like every time I walk past the guy's office or something like that, dude. I'd be going crazy. I don't know how you deal with that type of shit. I want to be mystery school. Oh, I heard that, dude. What's up, Finleos? Dude has 600k subscribers out of nowhere. What? Hamas or Hamza? I don't know either, dude. I believe there's only so much a person can do due to their genetic stock. Try your best, though. Yeah. Like, yeah, there's only so much you can do. Like, you're limited by your genes and your environment, so like you can only do so much. But yeah, try your best. Like, but the problem is that when someone does try their best, the red pill immediately thinks that person didn't try hard enough, and it's like, okay, how do you fucking know? Like, who are you to tell that person? It's kind of like when Pyramid tried to tell me I didn't have a stammer. It's like, who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck I'm capable of? Like, I know what I'm capable of. Like, or maybe I'm being a little bit too generous here, but some people don't know what they're capable of actually to some extent. But I would say that for the average person though, like the average person is only going to be capable of average things. They're not going to be exceptional. And this idea that everybody can be the top 20% guy and the top 20% man or woman or whatever in the world is like really absurd. Oh, just become top 20%, bro. It's like that's fucking stupid, dude. That's not how fucking life works, dude. Not everyone can be in the top 20%, like, or top fucking 10% of people in the world. Just by the nature of a bell curve, like, most people are gonna be average. It's unstoppable nowadays. That demon? Thinking ape is really black pill these days, yeah. Trans women trying to maxi pad but fail. Oh my god. Ugh. What's up, Casey? Count, got your smoking what's it called? What are things called? The fucking Easter Island heads. Spec streaming these days, you mean for at least a year or more? Oh. I know someone who is thin and doesn't even know what basketball is. Yeah, I'm fat and I spent my entire youth playing sports and exercising. Yeah, sometimes you just don't have it, dude. Hamza height fraud's hardcore. Says he's 6'2", but it's more like 5'10"-ish. Yeah, a lot of girls complain about that on the dating apps too. They'll actually I feel like I told everybody the story before, but a lot of girls complain about guys height frauding hardcore. And it's like a lot of women they immediately like they'll just basically concede and like a round down for you. So like if you say you're like 6'1", they'll round down to like 5'10" or 5'9" or some shit. Because they just so many dudes fucking lie about their height. It's unbelievable. So if you actually are 6'1", they're actually gonna be like pleasantly surprised because like or 6'1" or 6'2", they're actually gonna be really surprised. But if you lie and say you're fucking 5'10" when you're 6'2", and you're really 5'10", that's horrible. You know what I mean? But that's the problem though. Like with the high standards being as high as they are, everybody has to lie to fucking get ahead now. So every morning before we start out shift, we have a group catch up, and he starts off by slapping his hands like AMF. I just shake my head. Oh my god. We should get our own letter out within Outfit Pride Month. Oh boy. I saw Grim in Dark Souls stream a few weeks ago. He is alive. Oh my god, Grim. I missed him. I only have talents that are worthless in real life in terms of making money. If you have some sort of talents and be lucky, they're somewhat useful. He seemed particularly unhinged there. Almost seemed like a bot. Maybe he was a bot the whole time. Maybe Grim's really a bot, and like he's been coming to our stream and still like bot us out. Who knows? Have you been able to keep the weight off? Metabolism is also genetic. I kept off most of the weight. I probably gained like 20 pounds, but 10 pounds, at least 15 pounds of that is muscle. At least 10 to 15 pounds of that is muscle. So at least 10 pounds. I'm gonna say half of that's muscles, but muscle because I've been putting in more time at the gym and stuff like that to keep gaining weight. Not gain weight, but gain muscle. So, but yeah, I kept most of my weight off. Actually, I'm doing a pretty good job keeping the weight off. I go to the gym every single fucking day and bust my ass with cardio and stuff like that. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I've been able to keep the weight off for the most part. I haven't gained back most of the weight, so which is good. It's a constant fight though. I'm constantly fighting with myself with food, constantly fighting off food cravings, and constantly fighting off sugar cravings and bread cravings and all that stuff like that just to keep the weight off. But I do it. So you do what you got to do basically. At the end of the day, you once you like, that's why I always talk about trying to like know yourself a little bit better, trying to like figure out what your body can do and what you're actually capable of, because of you know, if you don't know like your cravings, or if you don't know how hungry you are, if you don't know how far you can go, then the reality of that you're never gonna like, you know, something like keeping weight off is gonna be really hard for you at the end of the day. I'm 6 foot and everyone thinks I lie because that's the height everyone lies about. Yeah. Yep, it's true. Bot sales, yeah, dude. Well done, yeah. Yeah, I love bread and sugar too. I mean bread, just bread. Okay. I never noticed Mystery had a stammer. Really? Huh? Wow. I figured that was very obvious from my videos. Like my videos, especially back in the early days, I was stammering like a motherfucker, dude. The list has always been there. The list is pretty easy to hear, but the stammer maybe it's a little harder to hear. I guess I don't know. I don't stammer as much as my brother does though. My brother stammers like a motherfucker, dude. Mostly because I talk too fucking fast too. So if I slow down a little bit, I probably wouldn't stammer at all. But I like to talk fast, so I like to get it out of my head and call it a day. My mind works too fucking fast, so. Oh boy, years and years of mental torture. I don't fucking know what to even say anymore. Got back from sparring. What's up, Ice Cactus? What's up, buddy? Yeah, we'll die fat probably. If we are still alone past a certain age, our diet will go out the window. I would agree with that. Yeah. Over for fraud sales. Yeah, basically. The stammer hammer. Yeah, dude. Whenever I get angry, I pull out the stammer hammer. So let's go crazy. I get used to people's lists, stutters, etc. So I'm so used to it at this point. Oh, really? I can't let myself get fat. I'm sorry. I can't let myself get fat again. That's for sure. I know what it's like to be 350 pounds. So yeah, I lost like over 100 pounds. So I do my best to keep the weight off. I go to the gym every fucking day, dude. Just bust my ass at the fucking gym every fucking day. You do what you got to do. What's up, Misto? What's up, Flame the Four? What's up, buddy? What do you think of the Incel podcast, the one with the Floyd host? What's that chick's name? Is it Nama Cates? Is it her? Is it her? Am I thinking of the wrong one? Just got back from the gym too. Yeah, I got back from the gym about 2 hours ago. So been home for a little bit now. God, my back is killing me from all the weight I put on it. Oof. Oh yeah. I don't know why she became the weird face of the, not face I guess, but it's so weird and how like she became like the incel emissary when she doesn't really know anything about the community, I guess. Like I don't know why women seem to have this weird desire to like study the sphere, but they don't actually engage with the sphere stuff. Like they don't actually talk to any of the people here. Or I think she has had some interviews with some incels, I guess. So I guess she does talk to some people, I guess. But like, wouldn't it be better just to have like, bring on like really people who know a lot about what's going on with the problem and to bring them on instead of having this weird like circle jerk where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a woman talk about the incel problem. It's like, why? Let's bring on an incel, or bring on a random guy, or bring on someone who's like a little bit more articulate about the issue and bring them on. Same thing happened with a MGTOW when they had that a MGTOW guy on with the fucking he had that fucking costume on. They always bring out like the worst fucking spurg motherfucker to fucking talk about the incel problem. It's kind of fucking funny, dude. Faith, what's up, my WINcels? What's up, Woody Johnson? What's up, buddy? Gotta fix the race car. Hit a wall on the track Saturday. Lol, over for wall cells. Dang, dude. Are you a fan of Dark Cell? His recent live streams have been very. He's in my server actually. He's in my server. I was gonna have him on a random stream at one point, but yeah. The Inkwell's mainstream people interview are all unknown. Yeah. Should email her mystery and get on. Maybe I could. I don't know. The problem is though, am I really gonna be like the best person to go on that show? That's the real question. Over. What show? It's Nama Kate. She has a like an incel TV show, or not incel TV show, incel podcast she does. Episode 100 in SNC. Nama Kate's on the show. Yeah, I would never have a foot on my show for sure. I'm an ectomorph, permabulker. I eat whatever I want, and my appetite is insatiable. Recently, I've been supplementing high quality cod liver oil. I've been able to stave off cravings. Huh. Even after intense leg days. It's over for race car sales. Race car sales. You got to put on a spare bumper, 1K a piece. I hate my hobby. Dang. So you be racing cars, my dude? Think you're a great representative, MF. I guess I could be. Especially because, like, I'm so, like, removed from the incel problem now, seeing as I've been having a lot of luck over the last few years. At least the last year. So I'm kind of like just watching the problem happen around me now at this point. But like, it's a very odd problem because like, it's not an odd problem. I guess it's a problem where it's like you have these there's so many issues that lead to inceldom. You have the demographics. There's a bunch of micro and macro issues that lead you to being an incel, and the ones that are easy to fix are the micro ones, the ones that are within your control. If you're fat cells, vol cells, so lose weight. If you have a bad job, I don't know what to do about that one, but try to find a new job. There's a bunch of stuff you could do on the micro side. Something Pyramid did say that I kind of agree with him on about the demographics issue is that you should probably be looking more around your own personal community to see what's going on instead of looking around at the macro environment and looking around the whole country to figure out what's going on. Like if you look around your community and you're Asian and you notice a bunch of Asian guys going out with white women or something like that, maybe you're in a good community to not geomax but to a race mix out of your own race and date a white woman or something like that. Like just be more observant of what's going on in your environment. That makes perfect sense to me. Okay, ectomorph is a body type for food coping. Just do cardio 3 times a week and you're good. The best diet for food coping. Didn't know that. Let me look this up again. I always forget what those look like. Ectomorph. I'm pretty sure I'm a You're an ectomorph. You're like a tall linklet. I have like a natural A-frame. If that makes any sense. So I guess that would make me be a mesomorph. Maybe an endomorph. I think I'm more of a mesomorph. I don't know. Like even as big as I am, I have like a natural fucking A-frame. Where it's like my body's like just like naturally has this shape to it. Not even Killmonger is enough for these ones. Yeah, dude, Jay, tell me about it, dog. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Like with that fucking Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan thing, dude. That wasn't the fuck, dude. She go on and represent as well. I could. I might try. This is the confidence we have. Beta Buck stepdad to a single mom with 5 kids. My God, what a fucking long name. This is the confidence we have of approaching Chad. That if we speak anything according to his will, he will hear us. 1 John 5:14. Mystery. What's up, Pample Mouth? Pample Moose, heavy fucking name. Hi, buddy. What's up, dude? Dark Cell, what's up, dude? I was gonna have you on at some point. I was gonna have you on. If you're ever free, maybe I can have you on Thursday or something like that. I want to do another random stream. Kind of would have a guest on. Her Kenobi was a complete shit show, but Hayden was the boss of Darth Vader. Yeah, I heard it's really bad. Like people are hating on Kenobi hard, which is kind of sad, really. Like, how the fuck do you fuck up this fucking show? Like, seriously, like, how do you fuck up this? They're so bad. Like, Disney has horrible fucking directors or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Dude, random stream, dude. You guys seeing this? You guys seeing this, dude? It's a random stream. Hi, Dark Sale, yeah. A lot of people need to get their money up. Yeah. If Michael B. Jordan and Donnie Depp can't keep a chick happy, it's over. Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. I mean, it really is sad though, because like that's true. Like if these guys, these like top tier fucking dudes, high value men, literal fucking like multi-millionaires can't fucking keep a woman happy, what chance do you have? Like, I don't know. It definitely does make you fucking think a little bit. Yeah, just let me know, bro. Yeah, no problem, Dale. I'll shoot you I think you're on my Discord now. I can shoot you a message there or something like that. Ice Cactus needs to. Do you guys drink IPAs? I don't drink IPAs. No, not for me. It's over for lisping cells. Yeah, dude, and also for stammer cells as well. A lot of SJWism in modern Star Wars. Check my avatar. Oh, I used to love the extended universe as a kid in the '90s, dude. They keep ruining it. Like, how do you ruin Star Wars? Like, how do you spend all this money on fucking Star Wars, dog, just to fuck it up? Like, I mean, like, come on, dude. You spend all this money on Star Wars, You spend, I forget how much they spent on Star Wars. They spent all this money to have Star Wars and have this extended universe and have all this money and they have all this time and it's Disney. They have like unlimited money and they still can't make a good Star Wars fucking show. Like, how the fuck do you fuck this up? Obi-Wan is a bro. Pretty pissed this becomes shit again. Then again, I'm not surprised. Yeah. I haven't watched anything Star Wars since Rogue One. I stopped watching. Yeah, that's the last Star Wars thing I watched too was Rogue One. I didn't watch the I watched this. No, I'm lying. I watched the second Star Wars movie as well. I didn't watch the third. I thought the third one was so bad, I didn't watch it. I said, "Fuck it. I'm not doing this shit." I stopped watching after a certain point. It was too fucking bad. Couldn't handle it. Johnny Depp is blue pill. That's why he got fucked so hard. No average man is safe. I would agree with that. I don't even watch anything but YouTube and streams and stuff these days. Yeah, that's all I do is play video games, watch streams, watch YouTube, hang out, listen to music. I do a lot of bowling, play some golf, go shooting outside and stuff like that. Go shooting not outside, but go shooting at a range. Call it a day there. That's all I really do. Read some books every once in a while. So yeah, got my money up for all my hobbies. They're expensive. Dante Sparta. I want to give in to the inkwell in me. I want to be someone they don't want me to be. The moral of the story is I got no choice. I must not chase the woman. If Batman was real, he would get divorced, raped. Maybe. Berserk is back. Is this life fuel really? I don't know. Is this really life fuel? I can't tell if this is really life fuel or not. Because like, do I really want to have a situation where like this isn't gonna be like Miura's Berserk because he could always change stuff. Like I wanted to see what he was gonna create. Like Miura was a fucking genius. I wanted to see what he was gonna make. Like, is it really worth it to have like I'll probably still read it, but like I know it's not gonna be him though. It's not gonna be his content. It's not gonna be what he would have thought to make or what he had in mind. So I don't know, dude. Yeah, am I happy it's not canceled completely? Like I'm pretty happy with that, but like I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings on the whole Berserk being somewhat back. You know, inkwells need to be making at least 40K to be taken seriously. It can be done, but what motivation do people have? None at all, dude. None whatsoever. Did the author die? Yeah, it did. He did. But they're gonna keep going with the assistant director, I think, or something like that. So. Would you rather be bald or ethnic? Oh boy. The race pill is real, dude. The race pill is fucking real. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I mean, people always poo-poo on just be white, but I'd rather be bald or ethnic. Ooh. I probably would pick bald or ethnic. Let's see. I guess if I'm bald, I can go MGTOW, right? I can just go MGTOW. Become another bald MGTOW, I guess. Ethnic would be depends on the ethnicity I am though. That's the problem. If I'm just like a regular ethnic, like an Indian, I'm fucked, dude. Not doing that. If I'm like if I end up like a fucking like I don't know, if I'm like 5 foot fucking 2 guy in the middle of fucking fucking the Philippines somewhere, I'm fucked. But or the middle of Thailand or some shit, I'm fucked. So it depends on the ethnic, I guess. If it's like a ethnic, a completely fucking fucked ethnic, dude, I'm picking bald. Cope one. Star Wars needs a fucking break, lol. Just like many other franchises, they keep milking these legendary stories just to jerk the cock off their SJW audience. I don't even understand, dude. This shit's horrible. I think you're right though. They really do keep milking these franchises, and these franchises are getting like destroyed because they keep making more and more content about the same shit. It's like, dude, make up a new fucking idea. Get over the shit. Get over this shit, dude. Like, just make a new fucking idea. Make a new fucking movie idea up. My God, instead of fucking just rehashing Star Wars and the same old shit we've already seen over and over again. Mode 1 equals cope 1. They can try to make me feel better than with 1,000 lives, but that won't ever change the way I feel inside. Background jazz tunes. I think this is Lofi beats. All the nerd stud inkwells would naturally gravitate to it is ruined. All the copes suck, like DBDR. Probably DBDR says, you know, or DB says. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial was more entertaining than most shit you see on TV movies in the last decade. Fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, that shit was pretty bad. Pretty funny. But yeah, mini maxing MMA, gym maxing. I need to go play golf and go bowling again, though. Yeah, I love playing golf, dude. Golf is so therapeutic, dude. Can't play on base for free anymore, though. It sucks. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been on the base, too. A few good courses around where I live at, though, which is kind of nice, so can't complain about the variety, I guess. Do you think if Dr. Manhattan was real, he would get divorced grape too? Wouldn't he already know? Wouldn't he already like be aware? Wouldn't he just avoid it? He probably would, but like, wouldn't he just like avoid it? Because wouldn't he already know? Like, would he even feel anything towards it? He's like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. Will Rick be good? It would never be the same. Goddamn mold man just had to die. He was playing too much fucking Idolmaster to fucking finish the fucking story up, dude. I knew it. Old. Like you said, old, old man just had to die. Yeah. Let's see. Pineapple Dating Show, the one with the nuclear physicist, is a major proof of the black pill. The same women rejected men before they could even speak off looks alone. Oh yeah, I was hoping you would come on and talk about that a little bit. Talk about that situation with the nuclear physicist guy, the guy going into the Navy or something like that. He's not. What I don't think he was a nuclear physicist. I think he was going to the Navy or some shit to work on a nuclear sub or something like that. Either way, he was basically like a well-to-do black man, and yeah. Depends on the ethnicity and looks. I wouldn't mind being bald and white. I'm already bald and black. Yeah, the manga was so successful. That's why they use necromancy. That they use necromancy, of course. Bring them back. Hair is life, but ethnic is the death sentence. Ethnic and saffron pill max. Yeah, saffron pill. Haven't seen him in a while. Ethnic Chad over bald white soy boy. Anything but curry. Anything but curry. Can't be. Just don't be curry. That's a new theory. Just don't be curry. Unless it's bald white Chad. Yeah. It's all about the mop heads. Mop heads. I went to watch Star Wars with the boys years ago, and the shit was ass. What do you do, Ice Cactus? I don't know what it does. Skateboarding, anime, metal, or my copes. I like metal, I like anime. I haven't watched anime in a while though. I'm watching more anime at the gym just to work out with it because it's easier to throw something on than when you're doing cardio instead of just doing cardio with music on. So, been putting a lot of anime on when I'm doing my cardio sessions, stuff like that. Skateboarding. I haven't been skateboarding in years. I'm so bad at it though. So I hardly have any skill in skateboarding, but yeah. One good thing is the exact group of artists is doing the work. Yeah, that's actually gonna be pretty good. The artwork should still be top notch. It's gonna be a matter of like, is the story gonna be good? I don't know. I'll defend the prequels over these new Star Wars films. Anyone who said otherwise is a coward or a cocksucker. I agree if you did. Well, another sneaky stream. What's up, fried fetus? What's up, buddy? Remember, guys, if a guy wins a domestic abuse case against his wife who abused him, it's misogyny. Oh yeah, that was fucking horrible. People, the weird narrative around all that stuff was like really fucking weird too. It's like, oh well, it's misogynistic to take your ex-wife to court who abused you. It's like, what? It's like, where'd you get that logic from? What the fuck's going on, dude? Some dumb fuck logic right there. Yeah, I have a few good courses in my area too, but I love going on base, Air Force's base especially. Yeah. Live in golf course heaven. They just built a brand new one near me. Nice. Take the Joe Rogan pill. DMT, Sasquatch masking at MMA. Clearly it worked for him. Lol, millionaire platitudes. I mean, you're his best friend, the only dude who knew how the story ended. At least it was he says we'll do the writing. Oh shit. I don't know, dude. You're getting me a little more exciting now. A little more excited now. I don't know. My only hope is that Miura had like an outline he had like ready to go and just like wrote it down somewhere or something like that. Who knows? Dr. Manhattan has something to apathy. From his radically altered perspective, almost all human concerns appear pointless and without obvious merit. Yeah. I saw Fluffy Beta Bucks looking 30 plus Pajita with the most beautiful Pajita I've ever seen. She looked like a caramelized Italian model. Wow. Darkseid just become a millionaire to get single mom, bro. Oh boy. Dr. Manhattan fucked his girlfriend with a copy of himself once he created himself. Self-duplication. Would you rather be Asian or Indian? Asian hands down. Easy mode. That was an easy question. Asian hands down, dude. Not even close to picking fucking not picking fucking curry cell, dude. Asian. Nuclear physicists at least had an opportunity to speak. 90% of other men had no chance. Lame black men need money to make up for being non-thuggo. I would agree with that. I would agree with that pretty wholeheartedly actually. I don't know. I remember I was listening to the guy talk, and he definitely. I'm not saying you have to like spit game because then game is somewhat bullshit, but like the reality is that like he definitely came across as like being very like he just didn't have like an edge to him or something like that. I don't know. He didn't really have a personality going on there too much, but personality doesn't really matter as much as the looks do. So you could not cure curry seldom. Dr. Manhattan is completely bald. High caste Indian. Damn, death over curry. Parkway Drive, Disturbed. Yeah, Parkway Drive's pretty good. I like Disturbed too. Prequels have tons of great memes too. Yeah, Jay, if you want to come on and talk about that guy, that'd be pretty cool. Actually, it'd be kind of cool to have somebody on. You are a skater boy mystery? Nah, I was never a good skater. Never a good skater, dude. Never have been. I can ice skate pretty well, but yeah, everything else I'm pretty bad at. Dr. Manhattan also had to schlong out as well. What a bro. Fucking based. Mudvayne. Gorgoroth, Pantera. Chatiki, I can't breathe. What's up, Medican? What's up, buddy? How did you stream today, Medican? I think I saw you streaming or something like that. Or I saw a voice chat, something going on in your voice chat for your in your Discord. Funny because Joe Rogan is anti pull yourself up by your bootstraps. As time progressed, the costume shrank progressively to a pair of shorts, then a brief, then a thong. He eventually went on to wear nothing at all, as he had become indifferent to the need for clothing. We should make Bigfoot incel meetup shit. Bigger than finding Bigfoot, but we actually find the fuckers. Whether we get out alive or not isn't the point, just for the lulz. From a thong to only wearing a schlong. God, you're on a roll in that kind of Woodland. Would you rather be Hispanic or Arab? Ooh. Depends on the type of Arab I am. If I'm like an Arab fucking oil sheik, fucking heard that dude. Like some fucking random ass fucking like or Arab guy in the middle of some fucking screaming Allahu Akbar. I don't know, dude. I might have to pick Hispanic over that. I have one curry in my neighborhood who got him a Becky, and other than that, curries are in hell. Would you rather be Arab or Asian? I probably would pick Asian here as well. Or maybe Arab, actually. It depends. Like, are we talking about just being like a regular, ordinary Asian guy or a regular, ordinary Arab guy? Like, if I'm in the middle of fucking a desert somewhere getting my ass fucking destroyed, it might not be worth it to be Arab. I don't know, man. In my area, I see curries with Latin and white women, sometimes even Chinese women. Maybe we're in the age of the curry. The curries are fucking taking it all from us, dude. Are they bringing callers tonight? I don't normally bring callers on, but I probably can. I don't see why not. In my area, black dudes are the ones who aren't getting any play or getting hand planets. Ham planets. I love that fucking phrase, dude. Ham planet. Nuclear physicist guy was lame and arrogant. Yeah, I'll throw the invite link out there for a little bit. I can do a little bit of talking today with people. Here you guys go. Here's the invite link. If you want to come on and talk to old mystery school, come on and talk. Pin the message and we'll do that. I got 30 people here, so fuck it. Might as well. Would you rather be an incel or an incel? Probably incel. Used to love Disturbed. I'll listen to them when I work out sometimes. Dude, Indestructible is like the ultimate fucking workout song, dude. Indestructible is so fucking phenomenal. It's such a great song, dude, when you're working out, fucking trying to fucking pump some iron, dog, and you put that song on, dude, you're just fucking going fucking ham, dog. You're like, yeah. Yeah, fucking phenomenal, dude. Aborted or curry? Ooh, dang, dog. Probably curry at that point. I don't think I want to be like dead. Medican Broski. If only David Draymond Disturbed would shut up about his. Oh yeah, I remember that. He always talked about the fucking shit, dude. At least Curry chats can get laid by Asian chats or inkwells, but other than that, it's better than to be Asian. Dude, can't you meet fine women at ice skating? Ice skating girls have the most angelic image about them. They are known as gracious, slim, and very feminine. Bro, I'd rather be Arab. Asian in terms of life, Arab in terms of getting women, assuming they keep the same lifestyle than that I live otherwise. Assuming I keep the same lifestyle, yeah. Just be drugs and buy your own city with your money. Yeah, dude. Drugs and making big bucks. Making the big dollars. Age of the Curry. Curry maxing law. Yeah, it's the age of the Curry. When you say skater boy, you're referencing the Avril Lavigne song, the same kind of destroy the singer of some 41's life. Fuck that cut, not a bad song though. I see Curry's with Curry's mostly. Yeah, I mean, the reality is that the mixing isn't really happening. I mean, maybe it is happening. I don't know. It's hard to get data right now because, like, you know, we're always waiting on Pew or Gallup or somebody else to give us the data for us to figure out what's going on with the world. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if the Gen Z is dating out more. It wouldn't surprise me if they were. They're dating out more of their out of the racial group than other races of than other generations have. They're already more gay than other generations are. They're already more LGBT not friendly. I guess they're more LGBT than any other generation has been in the past. So it wouldn't make me surprised if they were dating out of their own racial groups at higher rates as well. I'm a black guy and pretty much live in stereotypical Asian guy life. Good job, stay out of trouble, etc. But no luck with women and this AO. What are your stats, Grand Admiral? Games. What are your stats? Like, are you tall? I think you said you were tall, right? I feel like you said something earlier about your height. Deletus bot Asian Chad and Curry Chad both fuck around. Chad transcends race. I prefer term Lard Planet myself. Lard Planet. Fish school is life fuel. Oh boy, Baki music is the best for exercise. Brutal choices. Aborted fuck. Fuck Curry. Damn, dog. Holy shit, dude. Oh, shit. Pantera, Immortally Insane is the best workout song, too. Well, love to go heavy on that song. This Dark Cell? You said, you Dark Cell coming on or what? Yes. We'll see. Let's see if it's you or not. Hey, you Dark Cell?
What's up, man?
Oh, it's you. Wow, good shit.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Doing good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm all right. I mean, you can keep talking if you want to keep talking to the chat. I was just seeing if, we like fuck around for maybe a few or whatever.
Yeah, I can fuck around for a few. What's going on, my dude? You got any topics?
Got
anything going on?
I don't know. It's kind of listening to you. Are you just like rambling around random shit?
Yeah, I reread the chat, ramble a little bit. That's my usual stream shit until I have people on. So.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's cool, man. That's what I've been trying to start doing. I want to do this live streaming up more often, but
whenever I probably stream too much. I stream like 5 hours on fucking weekends, so it's like a pain in the ass. But on weekdays I typically stream a little bit shorter, but I don't mind streaming a little long on weekends a little bit because I have time. But it is a pain in my ass sometimes to stream for like 5 hours. It's like, oh god.
All right, well, okay. So I might well at least maybe ask a question or two. See,
sure, buddy, go ahead
with it. But other than, how have you been, bro? Man, I think I don't know when you started, but I swear it was probably around the same time I decided to go fuck myself, as in I quit for a bit.
Yeah, you definitely. I started here like 2 years ago now. 2 years ago now. I've been streaming for like. I started off with videos and then I started doing streams every streams on the weekend, like probably back in like 2020. So been about 2 years now.
Oh, okay. And as also adding to that, just to make sure, because when I name drop people sometimes I want to make sure I don't get wrong like what they're all about. So you're not an incel, you're more like a are you more like the Doomer Club, or are you more like
I'm
the?
more. I mean, I started off as like an incel, complete incel. Really, I was like dry for like a long time, and then I just recently started. Me when I lost the weight, I started recently having luck. So obviously, my problem was like fat cell is vol cell. So in a way, I sort of like black pilled myself a little bit. To make any sense. Like I'm not really an incel channel anymore like I used to be. Yeah, that's why I changed the name from SNI to SNC. Because like I figured, what's the point of calling myself having an incel when it's like, well, I'm not really like an incel anymore at all. So but yeah, my big thing is being black pilled and looking at things from a more black pilled perspective. I find the incel issue to be very, very interesting in a sense where it's like it's a societal issue where it's like if you look at these men who are just left out of the game altogether, you know what the fuck happens to the system overall when you have a bunch of men who can't get laid or a bunch of men who can't find jobs or can't buy homes or you can't do this, you can't do that. Yeah, I think all these issues are like somewhat connected to some extent.
Yeah, it's funny. It's all kind of interconnected, though, right? So you don't have to necessarily be an incel to be in the black pill,
Yeah,
but it correlates so often that if you do call yourself an incel, it's and that's the thing. If you're not an incel and you call yourself black, I should wait. What did I say? So if you don't call yourself an incel, but you call yourself black pill, but you're a regular, I guess, more just. I get when I say adjusted, I mean you have kind of like a regular life. Then people will be like, well, oh, so you're an incel, because now you can't really interchange. You can't like change those two up.
yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot of
those two terms have could become very become synonymous with each other, synonymous with each other at the end of the day. Being black pilled sort of makes you an incel, but like rather having the like I think I said this before, but like being an incel has almost become like a thought process now. People assume you have these thoughts the moment they assume you're an incel. Like people think you're an incel, they immediately assume that you have like these other thoughts. They immediately ascribe to you other ideologies as well. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I tried with my channel at least, and I'm not trying to get away from any certain topic, but
Yeah.
mostly I tried creating a dark pill instead of the black pill because a lot of people were saying, well, black pill is specific to relationships and or like the dating world, and I'm like, well, to me, black pill means in general just anything in life. There's some harsh truths and some fucked up shit that you're not really the normal people normies aren't aware of. So I was like, well, if black pill is specific of dating or very stuff like that, then dark pill to me is like the even more of a sub micro genre, if you want to call it, of that. And
Well, it's like there's so many pills now. I remember when it was just like the standard blue and red pill. Like those are the only two pills you had. And the blue pill was the big lie, and the red pill was the truth. And then the black pill showed up with like it was like no, the red pill still cope too, and now it's the black pill is the black pill, and now it's like you have the gold pill, you have the gray pill, you have the dark pill, you have the crimson pill. It's like okay, like what's going on? Like I feel like everybody's trying to come up with their own little like niche to try to like carve out a little space here in the manosphere, and it's like look, dude, like I like to better know with like three core pills. Like there's still three core pills. Nobody really talks about the gray pill or the gold pill at all. But like it just seems like everybody's trying to find their own little niche to like carve stuff out for. To me, the black pill, being in black pill, means that like you accept dark truths about the world that would probably shake the core of the average normie to some extent. Like like for me, like my black pilling moment was not moment I guess, but the black pill for me was like the determinism pill, the whole idea about a genetic or a biological determinism, where it's like because you're born a certain way, and because you have a certain environment, you're just fucked. Your whole life is fucked at that point. It's like, and there's not a lot you can do about to repair those fucked up tendencies you have. So
I agree with that. That's the thing. I agree with that. But the problem is, it's the weird situation where I think maybe it's because you got both. You got a lot of different generations talking to you at once, sort of
yeah,
comment sections, people, and when I was told that black pill is not really meant because the shit I was talking about was like the Hollywood bullshit, the fucked up shit.
yeah,
I'm not gonna get too much into it.
yeah, of course.
But it's like that stuff. And I was talking about how if you notice, even if it's not an incel specific topic or whatever, it's like you notice all these little niche like interest hobbies that people like. Mostly it's dudes who like this shit. So So if you are someone who's already ugly, or you don't know you're ugly yet because you're still blue pilled, and then you end up getting into these really weird niches, like if you're someone who just likes World of Warcraft, but also likes like, he works from home, he drinks beer all the time, he fucking reads comics, like you have all this shit that's specifically very very niche. I mean, of course, the drinking is just whatever, but that's I'm obviously projecting that. But it's the niches. If you're doing that, you're not helping yourself at all. Like I'm talking about, like if you already thought it was over at one point, adding all those niches and all those interests together, you're digging a hole for yourself, even if you're trying to get out. So that's why I always talk about those topics, because to me those are very specific and they're very relevant, and kind of seeing yourself and in a way kind of eventually getting to the realization that, oh, this is who I am, especially if you're past high school. So
Yeah, yeah.
anyways, that was my
So
rant.
when you say these like niches, like what do you mean by that? Like these niche ideas, like these like literal like you find like a niche or like anime or something like that, or what are you talking about?
No, exactly, like anime, for example.
Yeah,
I
yeah, okay, I know what you
I
mean. Like yeah,
niche that.
like if you're already in a hole of like it basically like you're always gonna end up like if you're an incel, you're probably gonna end up being into anime. You're probably gonna end up being into all the other secondary and tertiary niches that don't really that aren't gonna help you out in the dating world at all. You know.
And in my opinion, once you realize you're ugly, or at least not good enough, I guess, for society, for women, um, then that's when you're just like, all right, well, you might as embrace whatever the fuck you like, because that's your copes. That's when it becomes a real cope. See, as a kid, it's fun, but then for when you're older, it's like, well, might as go back to where I was, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. It's
But yeah,
like I just find this issue to be very very. Like, I think the societal impact of this issue is going to be felt throughout society. I'm not sure what you make of all the mass deletions that have been going on in schools and stuff like that. But I think this is a could be a byproduct of this issue where it's like yeah these kids these young men who feel like there's no hope. They feel like I mean some of them could have been mentally ill, but like the mental illness could have been a byproduct of just their environment, really, like their genes, their environment, and just being like fucked up in the head to some extent, just being alone the whole time, or being loners and being made fun of for like having a lisp or having a stammer. I think that's what happened to the Uvalde guy, where it's like he got bullied pretty bad, and people even called him like the school math leader, and yeah, it was kind of funny, like that it ended up being him, but yeah.
yeah. But did you notice for yourself that you had issues, or was it not until a certain age? You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying for me?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you probably already talked about it before, but I don't know enough about you.
Um, let's see. What I actually was
What-
like, I was actually like, I did so in high school, I was actually pretty popular in like freshman year. It wasn't until like my parents got divorced when I was in sophomore year that my life went downhill. Like I gained a lot of weight. I was really depressed. I was really just completely fucked in the head. I had like really niche hobbies, really weird interests, and people just kind of considered me to be that weird guy. And then I kind of broke out of that shell in when I got to community college. I went to community college after I didn't immediately go to university. So I went to community college for like a few like I think 2 years something like that. Finished that up, and then I actually had a girlfriend there. And then I broke up with her. We went to different schools, but it was so weird because like I've always had the same interest. I've always been into anime, always been into video games, always been into all like these. And even when I was in like my freshman sophomore year of like high school, like it wasn't like that big of a big of a deal. But like women were still attracted to me, so obviously there was like I would must have been Tyrone or Tyrone Light at least to be getting like some play in high school, but you never know. Like so, obviously there are some people who didn't get shit. So
Yeah, I mean, but you don't think like, because I wonder if this goes to the whole if somebody who is I'd say better than average looking. I don't know. So
Mhm.
because people, it's weird because I've never been told I'm ugly. I've just been told that I'm fucking average. And I don't
Okay.
know. That's the thing, though. It's like, what the fuck does average even mean anymore? Because if a girl looks at you like you're fucking ugly, then it's like, well, then do they think the word average means nice or something, or it's like the best thing they can say? I guess that is what it is. But my point, though, is that when you're talking about yourself as being like you said, you've had girlfriends or just a girlfriend.
I dated a little. I dated in community college. I had a few I think I did some date. Think I did rather. I did some dating in high school, but I didn't go to my prom because once again, like prom was like junior year, junior senior year. I didn't go to prom at all. I didn't go to my homecomings. Didn't go to any of that stuff because I was really fat. I was like 350 pounds at my heaviest, so I was huge. And but I've always been fairly tall, so that's always been had an advantage. And I must have a pretty decent face because obviously it's like I'm getting some play now, and now that I lost the weight. So like my biggest issue was being overweight for like years. But the sad part is that when I worked retail, I was around this girl who was like phenomenal looking. I never forget that I worked at Walmart for like fucking like 3 or 4 years. This isn't really a dox, so who gives a fuck. But either way, I worked at this Walmart for like 3 to 4 years, and when I was going to working my way through university and stuff like that, and this one girl, like phenomenal looking black girl, like I couldn't even believe that she was even into me. Thinking back on it now, because I was so fucking fat, I was like huge, but she was still into me, and I'm like, how the fuck is this possible? Like for the life of me, I couldn't like I didn't even pursue it because it didn't in my mind it didn't even register to me that she was even that she could even be into me. If that makes any sense. Like like where it's like, oh, this girl can't possibly like me. This has to be a troll or something like that because I'm so fat. But like, she was still into me. Like, I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, what's going on? So like either my face is just that attractive, and even when I'm fat, I don't know what's going on there. It was such a weird situation to be in, though.
Okay, so with that said, did she or other women at the time?
Yeah, other women, even when I was fat, was like they were like super into me. I'm like, how's this possible? Like
Well,
I'm
no,
350 fucking pounds. Like,
did they know about your interests at the time?
yeah. They knew I was an anime fan. They knew I was into video games. They knew I was into a bunch of stuff. Like I was into like a bunch of like weird niche hobbies.
Well, then, do you think it may have been a halo effect type of shit
Oh,
going on?
absolutely. It would have had to have been a halo effect from me being like fairly tall and me having a decent looking face, I guess. Like I don't I don't know why like it didn't register to me at the time where I was like these girls are into me, but like I don't know how the fuck is this possible to be 350 pounds and still get women? Like
I
you tell
know.
me. Like
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. Oh, that was huge.
I just that's the thing. I just remember watching this it's like one of those late night show interview type of shit, but it was like archived, and it was I forgot who the guy was, but he obviously was like some big. If I was to guess, he was probably in WWE because he was so big and
Yeah.
some actor type of shit. Anyways, like a John Cena type of guy,
Okay.
and he had long hair and whatever, and he's sitting next to funny enough, it's like now you can call her MILF because it's been like 20 years since she's been popular. But uh, holy shit. Okay, hold on. Who's the bitch from the? Holy shit, I just forgot her name. What's her name from? I Know What You Did Last Summer. What's her name?
Um
Damn it, I got her. I have her face in my head, but I can't. She was hot then, but uh, is it Jennifer something? I don't know. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
um
I think it's Jennifer Love Hewitt, right? I think I got it. But
who's the cast? Jennifer Love Hewitt, yeah, Julie James.
yeah, okay, the character, yeah. So she she like she was sitting next to this guy, and you could tell the guy was, when I say newer, as in he looks like he's probably in his 30s, and she's probably in her 40s at this point. So there's that disconnect, and and it's one of those red pill black pill moments where a woman who's older is attracted to a younger guy. You know what I'm saying? But the younger guy is a lot more he knows what he was. He seemed red pilled, in my opinion, just the way he was like talking and not paying any attention to her. Because you know how these late night shows are. They have the dude and the chick, like the 2 or 3 different random people next to each other that have nothing to do with each other, and they all get to speak about their stupid shit. Anyways, my point though is he started talking about his hobbies, and he immediately started talking about he was a Metallica fan and he liked Marvel comics. And right then there, I was like, and then Jennifer Love Hewitt's all like, "Oh my god!" Like she's all like, "Oh my god!" Like she's surprised about the shit. You know what I mean? Like she's like being all like flirty with him.
Yeah.
All the while he's ignoring her, and I'm just like, dude, if this was me, if this was like some other dude around, like me, and we were saying this type of shit about something we liked, and we were looking like us, people would look at you like you were fucking disgusting, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this dude is talking about like, and that's the thing. He didn't just say I like Marvel comics. He name dropped specific artists. You know, he's being very nerdy. He was like, I like Todd McFarlane, Wolverine, Spider-Man. And I'm like, dude, this guy is a fucking class A fucking guy like me with the nerd shit, with the comics and stuff that people don't talk about. And he's name dropping that he likes Metallica and Megadeth and all these heavy metal thrash bands. And I'm like, any other time, if this was me doing this, and I've had those experiences when I was in high school too, and middle school. Women, not only do dudes, some dudes don't really give a fuck, but women definitely don't give a fuck. So it's very interesting when you're telling me that girls liked you, they accepted that your interests and hobby crap, right? So
Yeah.
So there had to have been something about you that if it would have been some other dude like me saying the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've always had the lisp and the stammer, so like the voice thing has never been really been an effect for me, really, if that makes any sense. Like nobody really like nobody said anything bad about my voice really, other than like online, I guess. But like mostly because I stream a lot. But I never like a woman has never said, "Oh, your voice is really ugly. I can't date you" or something like that. Like I don't know. Like it's never come up in conversation.
I'm really surprised, man. I'm not saying I would say something to you like that because I would.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people talk shit about my voice in real life. That's why I used a voice modulator.
Yeah, in real life, so have I. But like, I mean, and it's not saying nobody has. Like, a woman has never said shit about my voice before. They're like, which is all that like I don't really care about. I don't really care about what the fucking dudes think. Like, who the fuck? But like, a woman has never been like, oh, your voice was the breaking point and why I broke up with you or some shit like that. I mean, or maybe they just would never tell me that. I don't know. But like, the voice thing has never been an issue for me. So it's so weird. I don't know. Like, I'm such a weird case because like, you know, I kind of blackmailed myself for being so fat, and then like, even when I was fat, I was still getting women interested, and I'm like, how the fuck is this shit possible? I'm like, I look back on it now, and I'm like wondering, how the fuck did I do this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I was fat, I was nerdy, I had nerdy hobbies, played video games. You know, I was in college, but that's probably the only real thing I had going for me at the time. But I was in college, and I was a college student. You know, finishing up my bachelor's degree. So
yeah, it's just weird. I just grew up knowing I was too short, 5'8". My voice never got deep enough, I guess, if you want to call it that. You know, just
your
not.
voice doesn't sound too bad to me, but I'm just a dude, so who fucking knows? But yeah.
But I mean, like when you compare it to like when I remember just especially if you have enough people around you that you kind of grow up with, like some friends, acquaintances, especially through middle school and high school. Comparing it to my friend who's now 6'3", he can grow a beard if he felt like it. The fact that he has the choice of not to just proves the point. It's like he doesn't get it that I can't grow a beard. I can only grow a certain amount of facial hair. His voice went down. He actually used to be fat, like chubby and stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess he just he filled out, if you want to call it that, right? He filled out.
Yeah, he filled out, yeah.
Good genetics, whatever. Good, whatever he did it for him. And then what do you know? He starts getting cocky around about like about everything. Like, you know, just gets. And I said this on a podcast I was on, and I told him, yeah, my friend fucking, as soon as he got a girlfriend, he turned to a different person. It was weird as fuck. I knew this guy since I was in third grade. We were in third grade together. And he just immediately turned into this, I guess, everyday Joe, as in like naive, and I don't know. I don't know what to call that. I wouldn't say Chad, but it's like as soon as he got it, and he kind of stopped talking to me. Not altogether, but very small amounts that we talk. So that's how I look at it. It's like you just watch how other people change and how they grow, and you're just like, well, I don't got any of that bullshit. I don't got that. So that's how you know you're kind of a loser at the end of the day. You don't get what your friends or other people get. So
As first said, having a girlfriend normifies you. Yeah, I
yeah,
would say that's very true.
I agree with that. It's like the opposite of kryptonite, or maybe it is kryptonite actually in a way. It weakens you, makes
Well, I
you.
know what's his name? Sandman always talked about how he stays single because of helps him think, because like he said he gets dumber when he's around women. That makes any sense. And maybe that's true to some extent.
Makes him dumber.
You Yeah, I mean he says dumber, I guess. Like he says it makes him less creative, I guess. That's what this thing is what the word he would use.
Do you think he means actually that he becomes like simpy?
Possibly, I don't really know. I wouldn't know what he really means when he says that, but he could mean that. Really, you never know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the thing
did
is
you
that like when dudes get into relationships, I mean, I'm sort of doing it now. Like you change like a little bit. You definitely you go through these like you go through the motions. You start I'm talking to a girl right now, and the things I'm doing right now. It's like I'm like, why am I doing this for? It's like, oh yeah, because I'm trying to trying to smash. And it's like, okay, like yeah, like, doing a bunch of all these fucking games and playing these fucking phone calls and crap like that just to fucking hopefully smash at some point. So
but you never like sat around a group of friends like dudes who just you talk your shit about whatever, and then some cunt comes in, or like one of your friends gets, I'd say it's a succubus, comes in and just like fucking takes
oh
over.
yeah,
Then
yeah, all the air just leaves the fucking room, and it's like dudes immediately become competitive when there's a woman around. It's insane. Like
yeah,
dudes immediately change their whole fucking demeanor when a woman gets around them. So
that's fucking hilarious.
yeah, it's almost funny to watch because it happens like clockwork. Like you just snap your fingers the moment the woman walks up, the dudes immediately change their whole demeanor. Like dudes can be harmonious and just talking the shit and stuff like that, just taking the piss out of each other. And all of a sudden, a woman walks up, and all of a sudden they're like, every dude's like in competition now, with trying to like compete for this girl, and it's like, okay, like how the fuck that happened? So
Yeah, I mean, she Thanos snaps your friendship right there.
true, dude, you're not wrong. Boys have an eye for good genetics too. Even if that they can somewhat see if you are good looking or not.
Yeah, women check, dude. And that's why I tell dudes don't fucking cold approach, because these women literally gave you their opinion of you as soon as you were even in eye contact. And that's every situation I've ever been in. And once I realized I didn't have to do it anymore, I was like, oh, okay, cool, cool. I'm not liked. I'm ugly. Cool. That's great. Awesome. Great, grand, wonderful. Might as well move on. So, um, yeah, that probably would have saved me a lot of and heartaches back in my school years if I would have known that.
Dude turning to John Jones when chicks coming to the gym. Yeah. Oh boy. Average dudes don't get necessarily a negative halo effect like subhumans.
Well, it depends what he thinks of what an average dude is nowadays.
Average is the same as ugly in my opinion.
Yeah,
At this point, you might as well say that, yeah, because I think that even if you look at the old data, the really old data now from OkCupid, like the women rated most men like subpar, and it's like so. Obviously, they view most men as being, even the average man, as being just not good enough for them. So
do you think people think of average also not just looks but also with height, or do you think it's like a specific? Because like in my head, I always have like a character in my head. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Think of a specific how somebody looks in a generic sense.
yeah, like a yeah a yeah like a like almost like a walking what's it called, a template, effectively like a template of what you're going off of,
Yeah,
what the person looks like. Yeah.
because to
So
me, average height would be, well, it used to be 5'10", 5'9". I know, I think it's gone up to 6 foot, so whatever. But at the time, it felt like it was like that 5'9", 5'10" thing. And then the face, to me, I always thought, I don't know, some fuck like uh You know, I think Tobey Maguire would be a good face for like average as fuck. Do you think so, or is that? Do you find? Do you have like a face that you think of?
For average,
Yeah, like average as fuck. Yeah, like nothing great and nothing too ugly.
huh?
Because I really do think like that's why Tobey Maguire was so good as Spider Man because he wasn't a good looking guy. He was just a whatever guy.
It's not a bad face to go up actually. Really, I don't really have an idea in my head though about what average looks like. To be honest with you, like not like an actor I would use. Most actors you would assume like would be casted for a role typically. So, but I feel like if you're gonna cast for Spider-Man though, you kind of want to go with average because like Spider-Man is obviously a, he's supposed to be like a regular ordinary kind of guy with like power. So average is ugly, middle class is broke, average height is short. Yeah, yeah, this is very true. The whole idea about being
That's
in the
definitely Spider Man right
middle
there.
of the curve. What's that?
So it sounds like Spider Man right there, but keep going.
Average is ugly, middle class is broke. Yeah, like this whole fucking thing like it's true. Like everything. If you're in the middle of any curve, you're kind of fucked because like you're not like your problems are so shit because like if you're middle class, like you're not considered to be like poor enough to get like welfare, but you're not rich enough to be like rich. If you're average height, like you're not like short enough to be like a short manlet, but you're also not tall enough to be like really tall. So like you're kind of in this weird like gray zone where it's like you're just considered to be like this random fucking dude. No, no, you're just kind of fucked in the middle. Like the middle class of any of the middle of any curve is being slowly whittled away over time. So it seems like average is becoming subpar now effectively. So like average what the average was like 5 years ago is now becoming like the new left side of the bell curve now, and the new average is like 6 foot, as you said earlier. Average is now 6 foot. Average is now making six figures, and average is now being having like a 7 out of 10 face now, which is weird. Oh boy! So basically, if you haven't been keeping up with the your income hasn't been keeping up with inflation, or your face isn't nearly as good as it used to be, or something like that, you're just falling behind overall. You've been left behind to some extent. Ghosting in plain sight. Women are very Darwinistic. Men are actually the egalitarian ones. Hmm. Sirius Venus observer. What the fuck? What is this picture of? Sirius and Venus? I don't know.
It's funny. I'm about to bring up something obscure, sort of obscure, but like, unless you've not been paying attention to superheroes or anime, really anything with super beings, right? Notice that average women, the superheroes, I should say, the superheroes, the male superheroes, they don't date other super heroes. Like they can't date women. They have to date down, as in Superman with Lois Lane, Batman with Catwoman, Spider Man with Mary Jane. Should I go on? It's the fact that all the female superheroes are all fucking independent, quote unquote. They all just fucking do whatever they want. Dating is pretty much, and that's the thing. It's like it's just comics, it's just fiction. But like even the fiction world's kind of blackpilled to a certain extent. It's literally telling us, yeah, these superheroes still have to date down.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're seeing it in the whole like the dating market right now when it comes to stuff like you know who Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan are, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
even he's like effectively dating down when he's dating someone like Lori Harvey to some extent. Like she's really attractive and all that, but the reality is that like he's like the top of his game, and he can get any woman he wants, and he has to go with Lori Harvey, I guess. And it's like it's kind of fucking weird. Like all these dudes, like are like even or what's his name, Johnny Depp with Amber Heard, like that was a complete like him dating down. I don't know why he bothered to date her to begin with. Like you're Johnny fucking Depp, and you could
Blue
have
pilled,
left.
man.
Yeah, I think you said it right. He was very blue pilled in his thought process, but it's scary though. I mean, like if people like Jeff Bezos or fucking Bill Gates or all these like top tier dudes who have all this money and power can't keep their women in line, then what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck that mean for us?
Fucking Elon Musk paid for Amber Heard's team, and that's why Johnny Depp was saying he wanted to cut off Musk's. He gave him a different name, but he said he wanted to cut off Elon's dick or whatever.
Wait, seriously? I didn't know that happened.
That was during the trial. That was like one of those texts that was read, but it was very easy to kind of figure out that he was referring to Elon Musk. I think he called him like Muskrat. Like he gave him like a
Muskrat.
kind of like a pseudo name, but he straight up was like, yeah, fuck that fucking asshole, fuck him, you know, and he started going. You didn't see any of those texts. It's funny because Johnny Depp was like, he went all kind of hardcore about it. Like he was like pissed. So he was saying some of the most fucked up shit that someone like you or I could easily, we would say that shit online, but we're not celebrity, you know what I mean? So like you just say it as a normal person, it's like whatever. But he was saying the same shit I was linking. I was like, damn. But he was saying I would cut off Elon Musk's dick pretty much.
I mean, the reality of like a lot of these like celebrities and these like athletes, like a lot of these guys are the simps. They're simps and blue pill guys anyway. You aren't necessarily like a red pill because you're rich. You're just a rich simp at that point, you know. A lot of these big time athletes and celebrities, they're all blue pilled to some extent. They don't have any real knowledge about female nature or female knowledge or lookism or anything of the sort. So with Amber Heard's kid is Elon Musk?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so at all.
I think he actually, funny enough, I think Elon Musk kind of fucked off after like almost halfway through because I think he realized Amber was gonna lose. Same with that James Franco dude. They just kind of like they apparently they were supposed to be on the trial. Like they're supposed to come up and talk, and then they both fucked off. So I don't know.
If I miss any comments real quick, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, you trying to get someone else on here or?
Oh no, it's just you. You're the only guy that joined because I had the open. I have the link still up there. So.
Oh, that's okay.
So what black pill do you? What got you into the black pill sphere?
What got me into black pill?
Yeah. Or dark pill?
I don't know. It was a click. It like clicked in my head one day that maybe what I was. It really is kind of like a. When you feel yourself self-sabotaging in a weird way, like I felt myself. It was that black pill rage, though. It wasn't It's almost like you go white pill too at the same time because you. And I said no. I should say at the same time. Later on, after the black pill rage, because that's where I am now. I'm not really as pissed about it. I just want to inform people about it. Just like you are. You're trying to just fucking do the deed. So when it clicked, it was probably the last time I tried hitting on a woman, and I thought I was close. It was one of those. I thought I had had it in the bag, and and it didn't work out. It was just one of those. I got fucked over, and then I just said, all right, I guess like mentally, I just thought like I wasn't even mad about it too. When she like obviously expressed, because actions mean more than words. So I'm sure we all know this. Action mean more than words. So her words didn't mean shit, and the actions were pretty much, she's one of those people that would just play around, as in all the dudes that she could possibly get in her like circle, just like we've all know about this shit, right? So when I realized what was going on, I was just like, oh, that's all right. It's all right. I get it. So it actually didn't come from too much anger. It was more, I was just losing interest. Like my mentally brain cells just fucking just gone. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So in a way it was a relief too, because it's like, oh, well, I just don't have to care now. So if that answers your question, I don't know, but that's the dating wise. If you're talking about like other things, then everything kind of had its time, and I eventually figured things. It did destroy though a lot of like interests and desires though, so that it took me a while to kind of like come back from that.
Okay. Okay. Most rich men are simps. I try to tell you, high value men worshiping these guys like this. Who's affording all these women's lifestyles? Not broke inkwells, you know. Oh boy. Well, maybe next time you're on, I'll have a topic to discuss because I typically do these random streams and you know, I do these just random streams where I just kind of ramble on about random shit. So just kind of do my thing and stuff like that. So, but yeah, maybe next time I do have some questions. I have like a whole list of questions. I want an interview question. I want to ask somebody. What do you think is the primary cause of the of inceldom to begin with? What do you think? Do you think it's lookism? Or do you think it's demographics? And what do you think it is?
Biology.
Biology,
I
biological
mean, no,
determinism.
there's always been inceldom. It's just it's not. It used to be if you there was an incel in town, like if you had a small village or a city. I think the women could only fuck so many dudes around until they had to partner up with someone because women at the time it was like obligation to just partner up. And when I'm talking about back then, I'm talking about like 1800s and all the way before that. So women were obligated to hook up, so they would fuck everyone. But there would always be, I'm sure, there would always be some dudes who just didn't get anything. But they always had to fucking like they're the ones that are working the mines. They're the ones working the farm. I mean, they're the guys doing the fucking labor. Like they're the ones who do overtime. So I can only imagine back then, and no one was thinking about that. I'm going to be a virgin. Actually, if anything, they probably looked at it more in the religious sense, since like back then it wasn't as secular and fucking atheist driven as it is now. So, and everyone back then was more of a, I don't know. I feel like people, I'm not saying people were happier. I will not say that, but I will say people kind of knew their place. Whereas nowadays in 2022, in the last 100 years, nah, dude, it's inceldom now, though. It has grown since the feminist movement, since pretty much most of the movements that kind of crept up, and it was all on purpose. I'm not going to get into that though, but I will say it was all on purpose to divide people. And the first thing to do is divide men and women, and they did perfect. They did it perfectly. The elites did it. So now you got just a bunch of I would say majority. I'd say the majority of millennial men and the majority of Gen Z men are all incels. So
Someone else wants to join. Is this Drolix? Can't tell.
sorry, what?
This guy named Drolix wants to join. Drolix. I think he's
Yeah.
beating my frame. I can't tell if this is him or not though. Let me let him on. Maybe it's Billy guy. Is he Billy guy?
The real deal, son.
The real deal. Oh shit. What's up, Drolix?
No, I was just listening while working. Finally, like deployed some shit, so I'm good.
Cool beans, dude. What's going on with you? Anything going on other than the work?
Yeah, just besides work, I have the list of all the AWS servers that, if you want to take them out, you could literally destroy the internet in one go.
Nice.
So in North America, there's US East 1 and 2, West 1 and 2. So for East, it's North Virginia and Ohio, and for West, it's North California and Oregon. Just saying.
Huh. You can take
So
the
if
internet
you
down.
so if you want to destroy the internet in North America, at least in the U.S. continent, then yeah. Ohio, North Virginia, Northern California, and Oregon. And Canada has one, CA Central 1 in Central Canada.
Huh. Internet with a mistake has done more harm than good. Oh boy.
It wasn't a mistake. It was on purpose.
Draw with the comic cooler revenge of all of interwebs.
Yeah, but I was listening earlier, and then I think you bring up a point, right? So I think when I was growing up, I should say, probably in my 20s, it's the equivalent of the Lizzos back then. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, hand planets.
Yeah, but see, they weren't disrespectful. They were more like women that kind of knew their place, if you know what I'm talking about. Because, girls want some D too. So it's like back then, if you want a D, you also had to comply and kind of act your role. So there are like, not necessarily the 304s, but the average to below average girls. Like they were compensating by, quote unquote, acting right, as in cook for your man, take care for your man, that kind of thing. So there was always a man that would come home to them, essentially, even though they were like, butt ugly. But yeah, in today's world, like even the lowest of the low, tier two is like entitled to a, an eight Chad. And that's where the disconnect is happening. At least I think that's where it is.
Yeah, that's a good another good point too, where it's like you just seen the inflation of women's value go up like exponentially over the last few years, and it's this is causing a lot of disruptions in the dating market where like people can't find anybody. A lot of men who are like fives or fours, typically or at some point they would maybe they would have found somebody. Now they're just flat out alone, and yeah, it doesn't matter if it's sexual inflation. This is all it really comes down to. It really doesn't matter if these women are so entitled to what they think they're entitled to, and
Well, it started 100 years ago, like I was saying.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like I'm just saying, like they always had the desire for the tens or whatever, and the alpha Odin Thor looking motherfuckers. But like once you had the Marxists and all those fags come in, that's when shit hit the rail. But it wasn't
No, no. I
quick.
think
It
so.
wasn't as quick as it is now because you have the internet and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
they brainwashed now. So
No, I was gonna add like Chads and Tyrones, or the top 10%, the good looking dudes, or even the top, I would say 30% of dudes and gals for that matter. Like they always existed, but like by definition, most people are average. So the supply of Chads and Stacys were always limited. Like there was never like, tons of Stacys and Chads to go around to begin with. And so that dynamic has always been there. And before the internet, it's like just people knew their place, right? It's like a five isn't gonna expect like a 9 out of 10 dude. It's like they're expecting one or two above at most. You know what I mean? So like nowadays, like fucking Foy just grow up with images of Chad plastered everywhere. So it's like for the average dude, they just don't even register. It's like it's not in their mind.
and beyond that, they actually have immediate access to these chats now too via Tinder. They have Instagram, stuff like that. They have immediate access to these chats. People just they have immediate access to men they would have never had access to before, and a lot of those men are willing to settle for less because they're having a hard time in the dating market right now too as well. So like a 4 out of 10 might be able to like land a 7 or something like that.
Mhm.
And it's like, well, how's that possible? Because well, the dude's having a hard time right now too. So
Yeah, and then when I want to go watch Maverick, they had a couple of previews. I guess David Bowie is like coming out with like a music documentary type, and then they also had a new one where I think it was Elvis. So kind of like
you're talking about Top Gun too?
yeah, yeah.
I
I
haven't seen
watched it last weekend, but I remember some of the previews, and fuck man, I cannot get the black pill out of my mind. It's like so when I was watching the Elvis preview, it's like back then, I think like that's even worth a watch just to see what like a true Giga Chad was like back then. I think whenever Elvis was alive, I think that was like the 60s.
50s,
Yeah.
and he died in 72, I think.
Okay. So yeah, his prime was like, late 50s and early 60s, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like when there's literally no color television. Every Floyd was like glued to the TV. like watching him perform. So it's like in that sense, that's like the pinnacle of, Chad at that time. And it's like that's the only access they ever had to, the typical Chad, supposedly. Now it's like, bruh, you just type in good looking dude on Google. You could spend hours just looking at it, at least from their perspective. So
How many do you think not musicians but celebrities back then, these so-called Chads back then, how many do you think would be incel today if they came out right now? Because they were considered Chad back then, but I don't think so nowadays.
see, one element that you can't discredit is the music artists of that generation, like quote unquote, actually had talent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they actually had status. Like, there's no fucking auto tune. There's no some mediocre rapper with, auto tune and fucking multi-million-dollar studio to polish their voice. So yeah, like when they sang with like legit talent. So I mean, even if they were ugly or not as good looking, I think their actual raw talent will probably, status mog or into the oblivion.
Yeah, but I actually don't think like Elvis Elvis would get past like someone like Justin Timberlake, for example.
He's still alive. I'm joking.
Hmm.
Well, it's okay.
But they
I know
always say Elvis is still alive, dude. Elvis ain't dead.
he's mowing lawns apparently.
But of course, that's
But
what I
what
would
do you
do
think?
too if I was a zombie. Milans.
Alex, you don't think Justin Timberlake could mog Elvis today?
I don't know. Like Elvis and Timberlake have kind of different looks.
I know, but actually, yeah, maybe it's unfair because the music's different. So,
Yeah, plus Timberlake's more like part comedian,
is comedian.
I don't know, like he did the D in the Box Saturday Night Live stuff.
All I know him is for In Sync, and that's about it.
He also acted, I think.
Yeah,
So
he did. Alpha Dog.
yeah,
Amber.
he was like the Eminem before there was an Eminem.
That's true. Well, yeah, yeah.
Nah, I think Elvis would still mog the shit out of any artist these days.
Well, you're talking about talent, not
I think he was still a good looking dude, man.
not 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 not. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but no homo. Like I think looking at the pictures during his prime, yeah, he was a decent looking dude for
Oh,
sure.
Facial standards have changed, not just increased.
yeah. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. So, yeah. Now, you know what I'll compare it to because it was kind of closer to Elvis. Um, Ted Bundy used to be when I say used to be, he used to be probably in the same vein as Elvis, as in, hey, this guy's really good looking. I know he did some fucked up shit, but man, that guy's good looking. A lot of women loved that dude up to him fucking not getting, fucked in the death penalty. So my point with Ted Bundy though is that my brother, when his last girlfriend, I remember like going kind of like talking to them, and then I brought up a picture of Ted Bundy, and I asked her, "What would you give this guy of a 10?" And she said a 4. So I think the whole like what used to be attractive thing, that whole. I think that's completely changed. Facial standards have changed, not the actual like the people themselves. It's like they were attractive at the time, but I don't think they'd make it today.
Zimmer chicks love Bundy too. I don't know. For example, Timothy Charlemagne would be strange looking back in the day.
I don't know.
Charlemagne.
I think people back then would not make it today. Maybe Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, this is a good conversation to have, but I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. I had to get off at some point. This stream went already gone for going on for an extra 45 minutes. So, but yeah, it was nice having you on, Dark Cell. Thanks for coming on, my dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
well,
I'll try to have a more planned out stream. Maybe next time around. Maybe I'll have like a topic we can talk about, something like that. Next time you come on.
we'll have to do this officially one day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, it was good talking to both of you. Even Jarlix, I talked to you. Well, I talked to you on Discord once, but yeah. But besides that, yeah, it was good talking to you, bro. Both of
All
you
right,
guys.
Dark Souls. Thanks for coming on, my dude.
All right, see you.
Peace out.
Take care, buddy boyos.
All right, Drog. Thanks for coming on, my dude. All right, see ya. All right, well, stream is over, dudes. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. I'll keep the stream up a little bit longer than I normally do, just to let people to watch it and stuff like that. So some dudes look better in person. Yeah, I've heard that before too. People don't take pictures very well or something like that. Or Pluto is live. I'll have to watch Pluto today then, I guess. Just see Richard Ramirez, bro. All right, get your last words in, my dudes. Last words before we end the stream. Cut the music off real quick. Do that now. Stop the screen. Stop the cap. Women want different flavors of Chad. Young Michael Jackson, Moggs, Elvis. Rest in peace, Grim. Grim's still alive, dude. He was on what's that guy's name? I forgot his name, but he's on the one guy stream. Who the fuck was that? Whatever. Was that PH music in the background? It was Lofi Beach or something like that. Any dinner ideas? I don't have any ideas, dude. Might eat some steak, I guess. I already ate, so I had some potatoes. That's all I had. And some water. So shout out to the Cope gang for being in here, being involved, being active. I just talked to Grim Law. I miss Grim. Larry the Chad. Boy. All right, guys. Well, it's been another random stream for WINcels. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope you guys had a good stream. And I'll do this again probably on Thursday. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good rest of the day, rest of the week. If I don't talk to you guys again, I'll see you guys on SNC episode 96. Yeah, we'll do it 96. So, all right, guys. Peace out.